नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। अध्याय 18 श्लोक 3 त्याज्यं दोषवदित्येके कर्म प्राहुर्मनीषिणः यज्ञदानतपः कर्म न त्याज्यमिति चापरे। The chapter began with a request from Arjuna. Arjuna wanted to know the true nature of Tyaga and Sannyasa. Arjuna asked the question thinking that there is a difference between Tyaga and Sannyasa. Therefore, he also asked what is the difference between Tyaga and Sannyasa. So, Arjuna's question can be understood in two aspects. Number one, he wanted to know the nature of Tyaga, means what is the right Tyaga as per the Shastra, what kind of Tyaga is proper, and he also wanted to know the difference between Tyaga and Sannyasa, if there is any. Then Krishna started answering from Shloka 2. In Shloka 2, Bhagavan presented the view of some other people that according to them there is a slight difference between Tyaga and Sannyasa. So Sannyasa means Kamya Karma Tyaga. Giving up of Kamya Karma is Sannyasa, whereas Tyaga means giving up of the Phala. That is the distinction between Tyaga and Sannyasa according to some people. Krishna does not deny this. In the meantime, he is not completely endorsing also. According to some people, there is a difference, but otherwise, Tyaga and Sannyasa mean same. because both mean giving up, renunciation. Now, from shloka 3 onwards, Bhagavan is entering into the discussion regarding tyaga. What is the proper tyaga? What kind of tyaga is desirable for a spiritual seeker? In this discussion, Krishna is first presenting two views, two mutually contrary views of some other spiritual teachers, some philosophers. So, AK means some people. According to some people, all karmas should be given up. Karma doshavat tyajyam eke manishinaha. Eke qualifies manishinaha. Some wise men who are well known, some well known wise men whose opinions are taken seriously in the society. So, eke manishinaha, some wise men, karma doshavat, all karmas, means all the karmas that are enjoined by the Shastra, they are doshavat, they have dosha. All Vaidika karmas are fraught with dosha, evil, because when you do karma, some amount of violence happens. Even if you do the yajna, etc., some violence is involved. When you burn the log, some ants may die. Therefore, karma is doshavat. All karmas have dosha. Therefore, tyajyam, the karma should be given up. All karmas should be given up, irrespective of kamya or nitya. See, karmas are of various types. Mainly, there are 4 types of karmas. Number 1, nitya karma. According to the Shastra, nitya karma is the karma which should be done regularly. And in the Shastra, the nitya karmas are not enjoined for a desire. They are obligatory. Such karmas are called nitya karma. See, in the Shastra, certain karmas are enjoined for some people who have that desire. they are called kamya karma. For example, putreshtya yajeta putrakamaha. One who wants a putra, one who wants a son, he should perform a yajna known as putreshti. Now this karma is a kamya karma because you are supposed to do this karma only if you have the desire for a son. If you don't have a desire for a son, don't do this karma. It is simple. Such karmas are called kamya karma. Only if you have a desire for the particular result, you are entitled to do that karma. Then nitya karma, on the contrary, the choice is not given whether you have a desire or not. It is not based on your desire. You have to do it. For example, sandhya vandanam. It is a nitya karma because the Shastra says, Aharahas sandhyam upasita. Do sandhya vandanam every day. For what? Only if I have a desire for something, I should do sandhya vandanam. The desire is not a condition. Irrespective of whether I have any desire or not, irrespective of whether I have a desire for the result or not, I should do sandhya vandanam. Such karmas are called nitya karma. It is a regular karma which is obligatory. So nitya karma and kamya karma, this is the difference. Nitya karma is obligatory and regular. It has to be done regularly. Whereas kamya karma is based on a desire. Now there is another type of karma called naimittika karma. Naimittika karma is a karma based on certain nimitta. When there is a particular nimitta, particular context, you are supposed to do that karma. For example, if a son is born, on account of the birth of a son, certain karmas have to be done, like jateshti, etc. Such karmas are given based on certain contexts in life. They are called naimittika karma, or even uparagasnana. There is a grahana. During grahana, certain bath has to be taken. It is because of the nimitta called grahana. Eclipse. Such karmas are called naimittika karma. Even naimittika karmas are obligatory. But unlike the nitya karma, they are not performed regularly. They are performed only when there is a context. Only when there is a nimitta. So they are called naimittika karma. So nitya karma, naimittika karma, and kamya karma. Three karmas we have told. Now, fourth type of karma is called prayashchitta. All of you know why prayashchitta is done. Prayashchitta is done for papakshaya, removal of papa. These are the four types of karmas that are enjoined by the Shastra. So, according to some people, some philosophers, all these karmas should be given up. You should not do any of the Vaidika karma. So, because all karmas are doshavat, karma doshavat, there is dosha in all the karma. Therefore, tyajyam, karma should be given up. Don't do karma. Iti prahuhu. Some people say so. Like Sankhya. Of course, the Nastikas definitely say this. In addition to the Nastikas, like Bauddha, Jaina, Charvaka, the main Nastikas are Bauddha, Jaina, and Charvaka. According to them, you should not do any Vaidika karma. Then even some Astikas also say this. Who are the Astikas? The Sankhyas, mainly Sankhyas. The Sankhya Darshana does not accept the Vaidika karmas. Though they accept the Veda as pramana, they will say the Vaidika karma is not acceptable because they all have dosha. Therefore, they should be given up. Then, so this is one view, the view of some people. This is one Purva Paksha. Now Krishna is presenting the Purva Paksha. So two Purva Pakshas are presented. Or two views are presented. We cannot call both of them purely as Purva Paksha because the second Paksha, Bhagavan is not denying fully. Second Paksha, Yajnadana Tapah Karma Natyajam iti cha apare. Apare, some other people. Yajnadana Tapah Karma Natyajam. The karmas which are in the form of yajna, dana, and tapas. The karmas which are enjoined in the Shastra, yajna, dana, and tapas, natyajyam, they should not be given up. Iti ahuhu, they say so. Aparecha, some other people, yajna, dana, tapah karma natyajyam iti ahuhu. They say that yajna, dana, tapas, these three karmas should not be given. Bhashya. I will read the Bhashya myself because there is nobody here to follow. So, Tyajyam Tyaktavyam Doshavat Doshaha Asya Astiti Doshavat किम तत् कर्म बन्धहेतुत्वात् सर्वमेव अथवा दोषः यथा रागादिः त्यज्यते तथा त्याज्यम् इति एके प्राहुः मनीषिणः पंडिताः सांख्यादिदृष्टिम् आश्रिताः अधिकृतानां कर्मणाम् अपि इति. या त्याज्यम. या okay, fine, okay. I think somebody can unmute the mic. One person can unmute the mic. Geetanjali can unmute. Yeah, yeah. त्याज्यम त्यक्तव्यम दोषवत् दोषः अस्य अस्तीति दोषवत् किं तत् कर्म बन्धहेतुत्वात् सर्वमेव अथवा दोषः यथा रागादिः त्यज्यते तथा त्याज्यम् इति एके प्राहुः मनीषिणः पंडिताः सांख्यादिदृष्टिम् आश्रिताः अधिकृतानां कर्मणाम् अपि इति. कर्मिणाम is there. Yeah, karminam is a better reading. Karminam, yeah. Karminam is a better reading. Yeah, adhikritanam karminam. Karmanam is there in my book. Karminam seems to be more sensible. Yeah. Okay. Tyajyam means tyakthavyam. It should be given up. Why it should be given up? See now, doshavat. Bhagavan takes doshavat. Bhashyakara takes doshavat in two ways. One is doshaha asya astiti doshavat. He takes vat as matu pratyaya in the first interpretation. That which has dosha is called doshavat. There can be another interpretation also. Instead of taking the vat as matu pratyaya, you can take it as vati pratyaya. Vati. Tena tulyam kriya chedvatihi. Like dosha. In that case, doshavat will be like dosha. So, doshavat, the first interpretation is going on. Doshaha asya astiti doshavat. Dosha plus matup becomes doshavat. The makara gets replaced by vakara. Madupadhayascha matorvoyavadibhyaha is the sutra. Makara gets replaced by va. So, tadasyastyasmin iti matup. and madupadhayascha matorvoyavadibhyah. You can read those sutras. Doshah asya astiti doshavat. Kim tat karma. What is that? What is doshavat karma? So doshavat qualifies karma. Why it is doshavat? Bandha hetutvat. Because karma causes bondage, whether it is punya or papa. The Vaidika karma is punya, he will accept. But though it is punya, even that is going to cause bondage, as we discussed yesterday in Tattvabodha class. Bandha hetutvat. Sarvameva karma. All karmas, with no exception. So this is one interpretation. Now another interpretation. In the second interpretation, the meaning of doshavat changes. Athava, or doshaha yatha ragadihi tyajyate. So here doshavat means like dosha. Yatha doshaha. Here dosha means other undesirable things. Ragadihi, like raga, etc., attachment, etc. Tyajyate, just as we give up attachment, etc., attachment, anger, etc., the undesirable emotions. Tatha, in the same manner, karma tyajyam, even the karma should be given up. Iti eke manishinaha, some manishinaha, some wise men. See here, eka, the word eka means some people. Eka does not mean one here. Eka means some people. Kechit ityartha. So in that sense, eka can be plural also. See, if eka refers to the number one, then it cannot be plural. It has to be singular only. But if the word eka has some other meaning, like some people, then it can be plural also. Therefore, eke, some people. Manishinaha means panditaha, some wise men, some philosophers. Sankhyadi drishtim ashritaha. So Krishna does not mention the people, but Bhashyakara mentions their name. Their not name, but he mentions who they are, which party they belong to. Sankhyadi drishtim ashritaha. The people who hold the views of Sankhya, etc. Sankhya Adi, Sankhya, etc. So Sankhyas and some yogi people, yogis also. So Sankhyadi drishtim ashritaha. The people who resort to the view of Sankhya, etc. Adhikritanam karminam api. See now, Bhashyakara adds this word, adhikritanam karminam api. Why he adds this? Because some people don't have the adhikara in karma. Some people do not have the entitlement to do the shastriya karma. Who do not have entitlement to do the shastriya karma? the people who have some disability like blindness, etc., they cannot do the Shastriya karma. The disabled people, some major disability, they cannot do any of the Shastriya karma. So for them, they are not entitled for doing karma. So they are excluded. So for them, karma is tyajya, it is understood. And also the jnanis. The jnanis do not have to do karma. Therefore, a jnani is also not an adhikari for doing karma. Therefore, a jnani is excluded. So, if the Sankhya says jnani need not do karma, that is acceptable to us. But Sankhya does not say a jnani need not do karma. Everybody, even the people who are entitled to do karma, even for them, karma has dosha. They also should give up karma. So, adhikritanam karminam api, even the people who are entitled to do karma, even those who are entitled to do karma, they should also give up karma. This is the view of these people, Sankhya, etc. Next, let us read. Tatraiva yajna tapah karma न त्याज्यमिति चापरे तत्र एव regarding the same karmas yajna tapah karma na tyajyam. Yajna, dana and tapas, these three karmas should not be given up. Iti apare, some other people, apare manishinah prahu, some other wise men say this: you should not give yajna, dana and tapas, these three types of karma. This is another view. So two views are presented. In the word you will find only two views, but we can take another view also here, which is not directly mentioned. That is, see, the first view is you should give up all karma, sarva karma tyaga. That is one view. Another view is you should not give up any karma, means all the karmas which are enjoined in the Shastra, whether it is kamya, nishiddha, sorry, not nishiddha, kamya, nitya, naimittika, everything. You should perform all the karmas. This is second view. And the third view is you give up kamya karma, but don't give up nitya naimittika karma. Among the enjoined karmas, give up the kamya karma, but do not give up nitya naimittika karma. This is the third view. So we can understand three views. So one is giving up of all the karmas. Another is not giving up of any of the Shastriya karma. And the third one is giving up of only Kamya karma. Three views are possible. So these are three different views held by other people. Now Bhagavan will give his verdict later on. Which one is correct? Now Bhashyakara is giving a clarification here. Let us read. Karminaha eva adhikratan apekshya ete vikalpaha natu jnananishtan vyuthayinaha sannyasinaha apekshya jnanayogena sankhyanam nishtha maya pura prokta iti कर्माधिकारात अपोद्धताः ये न तान् प्रतिचिंता. Yeah. Now Bhashyakara is clarifying who is being discussed in these shlokas. There are various views held, and Bhagavan is giving his conclusion later on. So who is this conclusion about? Whether it is regarding a sannyasi who has attained jnana, or who has attained adequate chitta shuddhi and he is qualified for the pursuit of jnana, such people, or is it for some other people who do not have enough chitta shuddhi, therefore they are not adhikaris for the pursuit of jnana? So we have two possibilities. Number one who is qualified for jnana nishtha on account of having enough chitta shuddhi. Another is a person who is not qualified for jnana nishtha because he does not have adequate chitta shuddhi. Among these two people, these shlokas are not discussing about a jnana nishtha, about one who has enough chitta shuddhi and he is qualified for jnana nishtha. He is not discussed here because Krishna has clearly stated in many other places that such person, he does not have to do any karma. Therefore, in fact, he does not have kartrutva, bhoktrutva also. Karma is not at all relevant for him. Therefore, the discussion regarding whether such a jnana-nishtha should do karma or not, this discussion is irrelevant. Therefore, the discussion here is regarding a person who is not yet qualified for jnana. Still he has to attain chitta shuddhi. This is regarding such people. That is what Bhashyakara is clarifying. Karminah eva adhikritan apekshya. The karmi, one who is a karmi, one who has karma. Who is a karmi? Who is an adhikrita? Who is entitled for karma? Apekshya. With respect to such people only, ete vikalpaha, these vikalpas, these three options, see here Bhashyakara is using Bahuvachana, though there are only two views presented. Bhashyakara is using Bahuvachana. From that it is obvious that we should understand three views. Number one, I have already told, I don't have to tell again. न तो ज्ञाननिष्ठान् व्युत्थायिनः सन्यासिनः अपेक्ष्य. It is not regarding a jnananistha who is committed to the pursuit of jnana. And a jnananistha is a vyutthayi. He has given up all the eshanatraya, the threefold eshanas, putraishana, vittaishana, and lokaishana. He is called a vyutthayi. पुत्रैषणायाः वित्तैषणायाः लोकैषणायाश्च व्युत्थायाथ भिक्षाचर्यं चरन्ति is a statement in Brihadaranyaka. So vyutthayi means he has given up all desires, and such a person takes to sannyasa. He is entitled for karma sannyasa, giving up of all the karmas. Sannyasinah apekshya ete vikalpaha na bhavanti. These options, these possibilities are not regarding a sannyasi. Jnanayogena sankhyanam nishtha maya pura prokta iti karmadhikarat apodhrataha ye na tan prati chinta. So, Bhashyakara is explaining why it is not regarding the jnananishthas. Because already much earlier in Bhagavad Gita itself, Bhagavan himself has excluded the jnananistha from karma. Jnanayogena sankhyanam nishtha maya pura prokta iti. In this statement, lokesmin vividha nishtha pura prokta maya nagha jnanayogena sankhyanam karmayogena yoginam. So in this shloka, Bhagavan has distinguished the two nishthas. One is the nishtha of a jnana yoga, commitment to jnana. Another is the commitment to karma. So commitment to karma is distinguished from the commitment to jnana. Iti. With this statement, ye karmadhikarat apodhrata, ye jnananishthah, the jnananishthas, karmadhikarat apodhrataha, they are excluded from karmadhikara. They are excluded from the entitlement for karma. Na tan pratichinta. This discussion is not regarding them. This discussion is not applicable to them. See, now here Krishna presented three views, and later on Krishna will give a conclusion that one should not give up the yajna, dana, and tapas. In fact, Krishna is going to vote for the third view. You should give up the kamya karma, but you should not give up the nitya naimittika karma, which is called nishkama karma. One should not give up the nishkama karma. It should be performed. That is going to be the verdict in this context. And this verdict is applicable only to a person who is entitled to do karma, and not for a person who is not entitled for karma. Meaning, it is not for the one who is qualified for jnana nishtha. Bhashyakara has to clarify this, because such contexts in Bhagavad Gita can be misunderstood. And there is a samuchayavadi. The samuchayavadi will take advantage of such statements which are going to come immediately. The samuchayavadi will say, see, Krishna says one should do yajna, dana, and tapas. That means even a jnani should do yajna, dana, and tapas. In order to rule it out, Bhashyakara clarifies who these shlokas are addressing. Now, the Purva Pakshi comes up, Samuchayavadi. Nanu karma yogena yoginam iti adhikritaha purvam vibhakta nishthaha api iha sarvashastra upasamhara prakarane yatha vicharyante तथा सांख्याः अपि ज्ञाननिष्ठाः विचार्यन्ताम् इति. Now, the Purva Pakshi says that we cannot restrict these shlokas only for the karmanishthas, the karmadhikaris, because this is upasamhara prakarana. 18th chapter is in the form of upasamhara, conclusion of entire Gita Shastra. In the conclusion, all the topics of the text should be discussed. The conclusion should include all the topics covered in the text. So, if the text covers both jnananishthas and karmanishthas, even here in upasamhara prakarana, the discussion should involve both jnananishtha and karmanishtha. Therefore, You cannot say this shloka is discussing only karma nishtha. It is not discussing jnana nishtha. You cannot say. That is Purvapakshi's contention. See, nanu कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम इति अधिकृताः पूर्वं विभक्तनिष्ठाः अपि. So previously, in the earlier chapters, कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम इति अधिकृताः, the अधिकृताः, the people who are entitled for karma, their nishtha is distinguished. Vibhakta nishtha, their nishtha is distinguished as karma yogena yoginam. They have nishtha in karma, even though their nishtha has been stated earlier separately. Iha, in this 18th chapter, सर्वशास्त्रोपसंहार प्रकरणे यथा विचार्यन्ते, सर्वशास्त्र उपसंहार प्रकरणे, in the context of conclusion of entire shastra, yatha vicharyante, just as the karma nishthas are discussed here once again in order to conclude, even though they have been already stated earlier, their nishtha has been distinctly stated earlier, still they are discussed here. In the same manner, tatha sankhyaha api, even the Sankhyas also. Here Sankhya does not refer to Sankhya philosopher. Sankhya means jnana nishtha. Here Sankhya means jnana nishtha. Even the jnana nishthas who are called Sankhyaha in second chapter, third chapter, fifth chapter, they are called Sankhyaha. Vicharyantam, even they have to be discussed here. Therefore, this discussion includes both karmanishtha and jnananishtha. This is the idea of the Purvapakshi. If this discussion involves both jnananishtha and karmanishtha, then Purvapakshi can easily say that Krishna advocates karma for even the Sankhyas, even the jnananishthas. This is Purvapaksha. Then Siddhanti says, let us see. Na tesham moha dukkha nimitta tyaganupapattehe. न कायक्लेश निमित्तानि दुःखानि सांख्याः आत्मनि पश्यन्ति इच्छादीनां क्षेत्रधर्मत्वेनैव दर्शितत्वात् अतः तेन कायक्लेश दुःखभयात् कर्म परित्यजन्ति नापि ते कर्माणि आत्मनि पश्यन्ति येन नियतं कर्म मोहात् परित्यजेयुः गुणानां कर्म नैव किञ्चित् करोमि इति हि नैव किञ्चित् करोमि, right? Karoti is there. What is there in other readings? Karomi is a better reading. Karomi. Karot, because naiva kinchit karomi iti yukto manyeta tattvavit. It is a reference to that line. Naiva kinchit karomi iti yukto manyeta tattvavit. Therefore, it should be karomi. So, naiva kinchit karomi iti te sanyasyanti सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्य इत्यादिभिर्हि तत्त्वविदः सन्न्यासप्रकारः उक्तः तस्मात् ये अन्ये अधिकृताः कर्मणि अनात्मविदः येषाञ्च मोहात्यागः सम्भवति कायक्लेशभयाच्च ते एव तामसाः त्यागिनः राजसाश्च इति निन्द्यन्ते कर्मिणाम् अनात्मज्ञानाम् कर्मफलत्यागस्तुत्यर्थम्. Yeah. Okay, we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.